Entering the 2018 PBA Tour season, only one player other than Jason Belmonte in the past 5 years had been named PBA Player of the Year. Conveniently for this series, that was EJ Tackett in 2016. Belmonte regained tour supremacy in 2017 despite losing twice to Tackett in title matches that year, evening their career head-to-head record at 2 apiece. Belmonte carried his reigning Player of the Year status into a strong start to 2018, finishing 4th in the Tournament of Champions and 2nd in the PBA Players Championship before winning the Roth-Holman Doubles Championship with Bill O'Neill. Tackett and teammate Marshall Kent finished 3rd in the Roth-Holman Doubles, which was Tackett's only TV appearance until the PBA Tour Finals, where he attempted to repeat as champion, facing the same person he defeated a year before, Belmonte. Here is the only televised meeting between Belmo and EJ in 2018, a rematch for the PBA Tour Finals title.
EJ Tackett, Jason Belmonte. The wait is over, Randy Peterson. Time to bowl.
Hey, Mike, you're starting. Can you keep score this game? Shut up, Mike.
10-year pro, best in the world. From Orange, New South Wales, Australia, here he is. Jason Belmonte. Strike. Great start.
You know, Dave, what a treat. 60th anniversary of the PBA Tour. And the finale is the #1 and #2 players in the world going at it in a 2-game match. Former Player of the Year stepping up on the right lane. Current Player of the Year just coming off of the strike. This is going to be exciting. Oh no, pocket. Wow. 4-10.
4-10 split early for EJ. Almost did.
Boy, that was close.
Really close. 10 stands, though, early open. Game 1.
And EJ attempts this 4-10 split a little differently, throwing the ball straight up the left side of the lane. A lot of times you'll see right-handers go cross lane at that. Well, that was a pretty good attempt there. These two high-rev players are going to absolutely beat this old pattern to a pulp.
Pin this time. Not the start EJ wanted at all.
Again, 2-game match. You have to win both games. If they split, we will have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off.
On the 45-foot Dick Weber oil pattern, chosen by Belmonte. Yields some big numbers, certainly has for Belmo. Runner-up last year at EJ Tackett in Orlando. And yes, when we spoke with Belmo this week, he has not forgotten that. Any loss really is something that sticks with Jason Belmonte, maybe forever.
It's a visualization of Jason Belmonte right now as he waits for the left lane to recycle. The machine just dropped a pin.
How about a track tech talk, Randy, on Belmo?
Oh, how about it? Remember, we talked about what he's able to do with a bowling ball at the bottom of the swing. On the left side of the screen, he's going around the side of it to really open up the lane. And on the right side, much straighter with his hand up the back. And that's the versatility of Belmonte. So right now, he's going around it, kind of like that still shot on the left side of your screen. And very reminiscent of his match with Simonson to get to this point. He started in with that same ball. Once that ball starts to break loose, expect him to make another change. Actually, I'm sorry. He started with a phase 2 and then went to this ball when the phase 2 was hooking too much. Dag nabbits. That was an epic fail. I'm not trying to name drop. You know how that's going to go.
He likes that start.
Beautiful here. Belmonte 3 in a row to start.
And if anyone can overcome the early open and the 9 spare against Belmonte, it's EJ Tackett. Strong-willed young man from Indiana finds a look in the 1-3 pocket. All 10 back.
EJ Tackett pretty much staying with the same ball that he got here with, as he's using his Hydra. A little bit of surface on it. There it is, pearlized cover stock in the Hydra. And it's amazing he's using a kind of a mid-range ball, nothing that's super aggressive, on a very slick pattern. Beauty. You can see just how smooth that ball is. It doesn't jerk real hard. It's just kind of smooth. But again, keep in mind how long the oil pattern is. I know that the middle part of the lane is broken down a bit, or excuse me, the track's broken down a little bit to give these players something to throw into. But that's it's a pretty smooth down lane reaction for EJ Tackett. Finally catches a double here through 4 frames. Now Belmonte, front 3.
These guys are 2-2 against each other on TV. Ten-pin stands. And at perfection for Belmo here in the first game.
Perfection was not delivered on that shot. Belmonte turned around immediately. Did not like the execution there. And the end result shows with the ball coming in late, leaving that soft 10. The two-handed no-thumb style, made famous by this man. Cup the wrist to hold on to it, bend the elbow because there is no backswing, and then just the great lines, the position at the foul line, the balance, throwing a high road nano.
Belmo's actually lost the last 2 TV matches to Tackett. Title match of the Pepsi PBA Scorpion Championship in Reno, and we talked about last year's PBA Tour Finals in Orlando. 3-game total pinfall match, lost to EJ. Better look, better ball, and result for Belmonte. A 20-pin lead, but here comes Tackett now. After that tough start with the open in the opening frame, looking for the Turkey 5th frame to cut the lead to 10.
EJ Tackett not that far behind in the power category from Jason Belmonte with his thumb in it. This guy's got a lot in the tank and can get on it as hard as any player on tour that uses their thumb. Maybe the strongest ball using his thumb.
Wow. Another weighty statement. I like that, Randy.
I can't think of another player that can rev it harder than EJ Tackett with all 3 fingers in the ball.
Only 25 years old. Hall of Fame eligible already. And he told us that was a huge accolade to get that far already in his career.
Oh boy.
That's way off the mark. That light hit just missed everything. 1-2-4, what happened there?
Well, he got it way right. It's like his ball hitting a patch of black ice on the highway. Just wide right. Bad shot.
Little game changer in the 6th. And a momentum shifter as well. Does cover, does get his mark. But if anyone can take advantage of a mistake, it's Jason Belmonte, the world's #1 ranked player. Game 1, 2-game championship match underway from Allen Park. Game 1 underway. Jason Belmonte lead on EJ Tackett. by 13 pins. Works on a strike into his 6th frame. Two-game match. First 2 games wins it. If you're tied 1-1, then we go to a 2-frame roll-off. 9th and 10th frames in each game. Belmo looks for a 5th strike of the match. Gets a 10-pin instead.
A little lazy down lane, and that's why he's leaving that late 10-pin. Ball's coming in behind the head pin, and there's too much angle being created late.
Pin takes care of it. Left lane, Randy. Let's see the approach of each of these bowlers. It looks different, doesn't it?
Well, asking you shall receive, Dave. Check out the location at the arrows. Belmonte right over 25, which is the 5th arrow on the left. EJ Tackett. That's about 19. So it's a good 6 boards difference between the 2 players.
Seventh frame, Belmo works on a spare. Asphalt 10 down. Low hit on a 7-pin. But still anyone's game here in our best of 2 championship round. Belmo, the top seed in the PBA Tour Finals, entering play, almost $400,000 earned over the last 2.5 years. They're dead even in TV matches. 2 straight won by EJ. Tackett, the 2 seed. About $382,000 earned, including last year's PBA Tour Finals in Orlando.
Or about half of your salary, Dave, annual. There you go. Much better shot that time on the right lane, and only trailing by 13. EJ looking to do something he's never done, and that's to defend a title as we take a look from profile. One of the things he says he has to avoid is getting the ball into the swing early because that makes his feet go too fast. That shot there was perfect.
EJ has won 9 career PBA Tour titles. He's 0 for 7 defending a championship.
I bowled for a long time on tour, Dave. I never defended once.
Really?
It's a tough thing to do. Yep, got the hang spot again. So now you got to wonder and question EJ's ball choice. Is the ball too weak? Because he's got much stronger stuff in his arsenal he can go to that may come off of that same spot. But that's on EJ. He knows his equipment better than anyone, but it was his decision. Great
Picks it up. Hammer tough spare replay of the day without question, off the wall and off the 10-pin.
Well, this keeps him in this game right here, sliding the 2 over into the 10 perfectly from the left side of the lane. Brilliant shot by EJ Tackett. It's going to be really big if Belmonte doesn't strike on this ball, and he hasn't struck the last 2 shots on the right lane.
8th frame. Up by 23. Some help across the deck there with the scout. Did not take out the 10-pin, so no strike. And things are still interesting in this first game.
Yeah, talk about interesting. Back-to-back-to-back 10-pins on the right lane. Guess what lane Belmonte has to finish game 1 on? The right lane.
Takes care of the spare. Now you can get 24/7 scores, breaking news, and up-to-the-minute highlights streaming across devices, live and free on the all-new CBS Sports HQ. Three-rack. And for Jason Belmonte. Wants to think things over. As you said earlier in our broadcast, Knee on the ball return. He's contemplating. He's thinking about ball reaction and a lot of visualization. That's a part of his recipe for success.
Well, he's perfect on the left lane, Dave.
Ninth frame. Stays perfect. EJ Tackett, 4 games of qualifying, was the top seed Group 2, and then in the stepladder semifinals won his 2-game match to advance here to the championship round. Belmonte, same Group 1. Belmo, the overall top seed, is the top money earner over the last 2+ years on tour. Tackett by frame. Response.
Well, nice shot here in a much tighter line than the last shot on the left lane. A little more direct here. What a great hand he has at the bottom of the swing. All the games these players bowl throughout the course of an event, you'd think they'd get worn out just wiping the oil off their balls. Wow.
Great shot, ring and 10 pin. I mean, he just blasted through the 1-3 pocket.
I'm wondering now if EJ marks here, if he's going to try a different ball on his fill shot. I mean, this is a great shot that doesn't strike, and that's the first thing that tells a player to change balls. You throw it that good, the motion looks great to you, but it gets 9. That's a pretty good indicator. Let's see if he goes to something else here. He's thinking about it. Yep, different ball coming up for his fill shot. Much stronger ball there. Belmo getting up on the right lane now. The last 3 times up look kind of like this. Looks real good, but you see how it pushes just another foot or 2 down the lane, coming in behind the headpin. That one actually rolled out. And then this last shot looked like a really good touch, maybe a little softer. Messenger in front of the 10. He needs 9 for 2 balls, and he's going to win game 1.
Trying to get it right here. Got a 10 down and a game 1 win for Jason Belmonte. Belmo does it in game 1. He wins the second. He wins the 2018 PBA Tour Finals championship from just outside Detroit. That trophy at stake. PBA Tour Finals from here in Allen Park, Michigan. EJ Tackett falls in game 1, 239-205 to Jason Belmonte, who was bidding for his 18th career PBA Tour title. Our field started with 76 combined titles at 18 majors, 17 of which, and 9 majors, belonging to Belmo. Game 2 underway. Great start, EJ Tackett.
All right, Belmo, 2:30 first game, 2-0 for EJ Tackett. Belmo now going with a different ball on the right lane.
Let's see how the adjustment works out. Whoa, split 4-10. Not very well.
Take a look at this down lane reaction. Way farther left on that lane, and that ball cuts right through the heart.
Not quite.
And that was all because of the 10 pins he left the last game on that lane. Even though he struck out in the 10th. Remember, it was back-to-back-to-back 10 pins on the right lane for Belmonte, even though he shot 239.
Four-time reigning PBA Player of the Year. What a run for Belmo. #1 ranked player in the world. He is the face of the game. All 10 back.
When we talk about EJ Tackett, Belmonte has as many major victories as EJ does total victories.
9. Count them. Tackett's got a Player of the Year award under his belt, and he told us this week he wants many more. Hungry for a long and successful career. Tackett, good start. Now EJ had the open in the first frame of the first game. Belmo does the same thing in game 2. Tom Strobel, proprietor of Thunderbolt Lanes, right next to PBA Commissioner Tom Clark.
Thank you.
To see those folks here doing so much for the sport.
Sorry, Dave. Thank you, Tom, for everything. And thank you, Tom Clark, CEO and Commissioner of the PBA Tour. Tom Strobel, great friend of the PBA, and we're lucky to have proprietors like Tom that love the PBA and love having us come here.
Tackett has the look here in game 2, no question about that. After only a 205 in game 1. Back to the wall. Next up on Extra Frame, the PBA's video subscription service. It's live coverage of one of the PWBA's major tournaments. U.S. Women's Open from Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando, Florida. All the action starts on Monday, so don't miss out. Get your subscription today by clicking on the Extra Frame link on the menu section of PBA.com.
Belmonte's going to give this ball another look one more time on the right lane.
With a much better result.
Yeah, that's the shape he was looking for. Made an adjustment off of the first frame, and it worked. Always a good sign. Stays with the other ball in the left lane. Well, we're used to seeing the 10 pin up with that leave. It's the 3-4-7.
Can I draw on it?
As his ball cuts right through the heart of the head pin. The trouble with this is you run the risk of losing count if you go for it. He's going to try to slide the 3 over into the 4-7.
Maybe, but not quite.
He overcut it. Hard to do. He catches the 3 pin a little too thin. Great effort.
Tackett sees that lead balloon down to 36 pins. Trying to get 46 already in this match. EJ Tackett looks confident after some struggles in game 1.
You saw that motion there, holding offense. Is that a 10 or 15-yard penalty?
10.
Dave?
What about CFL?
I think re-rack.
I'm not sure about the CFL penalty rules, but I'm almost positive it's 10 yards as well.
All right, EJ's going to take a re-rack, but you saw him motion that holding sign. Got it inside a target, and it laid there, and that's always a good thing. Talk about the tale of 2 games. EJ Tackett up 46 after only 4 frames.
That trophy on the line here today. Maybe 56. Whoa, 7-10. That was awfully close. Only the 7. Much easier spare.
Easy there, Skippy. Last thing you want to see when you make a great shot like this is a pocket 7-10 as the messenger comes screaming across to annihilate the 10 pin. For Belmonte, it's simple. Repeat on the right lane, make an adjustment on the left lane, and go into the break, working on a double. I'm assuming we're breaking it.
That's got to happen here. Open to the first and fourth. As correctly predicted by Randy Peterson, finding the look, trying to stay in the match.
This is going to be a three-board move minimum with his feet. Maybe more. He may go 4 with his feet, 2 with his target left on this shot here. Taking no time now. Lost the left lane, Dave.
Just the 6-pin here for Belmo.
Same thing when he talked to me in his interview about how many boards he ended up moving.
Has the 6-pin, but faces a big deficit in game 2. Won the first game impressively 239-205. They're bowling for this trophy. Big prize money from Allen Park, Michigan. It's the PBA Tour Finals championship match. Back at Allen Park, PBA Tour Finals championship match. Top 2 seeds after qualifying and the stepladder semifinals, leading us to Tackett, Belmonte. Belmo won the first game pretty easily, 239-205. But here's EJ Tackett looking good in game 2, 45-pin lead. 10-pin that time.
Well, he's still in the high 220s. Belmonte at 184 right now through 6 frames, so he's fine. This is looking more and more like we're going to go to sudden death.
2-frame roll-off, 9th and 10th to determine the 2018 PBA Tour Finals winner. There's EJ Tackett. It's also this week, there's nothing like winning. When people come to your house, they don't ask about, oh, how much money have you won? They want to know how many trophies you won, how many titles in your career. And EJ's got some 50 between all of his great golfing in Indiana. Lots of amateur titles, and of course bowling. Wants to add to that collection here tonight.
Well, the late, great Dick Weber used to do that commercial for that hotel chain, and his motto was, winning never gets old.
Doesn't free Jay Belmo, that's for sure. Tackett in the pocket again. Up by 44 pins. So Belmo's got some thinking to do here in the latter stages of game 2. Played by open frames in the first and fourth. Yet another tough split. 4-10 again.
Well, it wasn't his best shot, and then he paid for it with another pocket 410. See him fall off balance here. A little short with it, a little inside of target with it, and I bet you anything we're going to go to sudden death.
Not this time, he'll whiff on that. And real troubles for Belmo in game 2.
Now the mindset changes to, okay, let me get locked in for the sudden death 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Right, Mike?
You're down 58 pins. Almost have to forget trying to win this game, really. You got to look ahead. And be ready for that roll-off.
That's why he's going to a different ball on the left lane. Moved right, went faster and straighter. He's testing the waters right now. He's going to get locked in for the sudden death roll-off. He's going to throw a strike ball at this. he fooled me.
Yeah, we talked a lot about EJ Tackett never defending a title. 0 for 7 after winning an event. He's never been in the top 10 the next time around.
That's incredible. Hard to believe.
So here he is on the verge of a two-frame roll-off, looking good in game 2. He is cruising.
I think right now EJ is very confident because he feels that he has a little bit of hold area. He feels like he can miss in a little bit, and if he throws it well enough, the ball's going to lay there and face up to the pocket. That's a good feeling to have. Uh-oh. Interesting. Not that the game is in any jeopardy, but game's over, and I'm not sure what happened on that shot where he leaves the 248 coming up light, unless he just moved in and tried to see if by doing that his ball would go even straighter.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
I missed that one. So the two-pin stands in an open.
Well, the game's over. He's got 203 in the ninth. The best Belmonte can do if he strikes out is 190. And again, this is all about Belmonte trying to get locked in 9th and 10th of this game for the 9th and 10th frame roll-off. And now he's thinking, processing, which ball, what line, how do I throw it? What do I do here? Good news about the 10th frame is he gets more than one shot. And also, as the number 1 seed, he gets to pick what lane he starts on, which also determines what lane he'll finish on.
In crunch time, two-frame roll-off, that is important.
Oh my.
Trying to get his look for the two-frame roll-off because EJ Tackett has won this second game. It's clinched. Two-frame to determine a champion in Allen Park, Michigan. Exciting conclusion comes your way next on CBS Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, by PBA rule, this match must be decided by a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Jason Belmonte is the higher seed and will get choice of starting lane. Jason.
I'll make EJ start the match.
Okay, Jason is elected to let EJ start the match on the left lane. EJ will bowl one frame on the left lane. Jason will bowl 2 frames starting on the right lane. And then EJ will finish his roll-off on the right lane. Good luck, gentlemen.
Here we go. Our tournament director, Kirk Von Kruger, explains the setup. So here's EJ Tackett. Two-frame roll-off to determine a champion here in Allen Park. All comes down to this.
And EJ's made this a lot more interesting, hasn't he? The way he finished on the right lane.
Tackett gets us started. With a tap on number 10, and it stands for EJ. Almost. Won the second game, 219-170.
Pretty good shot thrown there by EJ Tackett. And I got to be honest with you, Dave. I think EJ's, I don't know if he was playing possum there in the 10th frame or not, but I'm not real sure about Jason Belmonte's ball reaction on either lane right now.
He didn't look so sure at the end of that second game. But he is the world's #1 ranked player. He's won 17 titles. He's won 9 majors. The face of the game has now got the chance. Belmo strikes.
My, oh my. Barely kicks the 9 late. The ball caught it going by. A little bit of loft. Look at the side rotation. And there the ball catches a piece of the 9 pin. Watch this. Whoa.
Just enough.
2 strikes and 1 pin to shut out EJ Tackett and claim this title.
Does he have the first strike? Belmo. Oh! Ringing 10 pin. He does not. What a shot. And what a tough break.
Well, this is a beauty. He knew it immediately. Goes down to 1 knee. And the 6 pin slingshots are around the 10. Spare strike will force Tackett to strike twice on the right lane. All right, big shot coming up, Dave. We still have a possibility of another tie as well.
That's a 1-ball roll off at that point.
This is big here.
Excuse me, Kurt. Do I get a re-rack in the... Can I grab one now then, please?
He'll take that re-rack.
Big shot. Strike here forces Tackett to get 2. If he strikes on this ball, Tackett can go strike spare, and we will have another roll-off. Yes, sir.
Enormous shot. With so much at stake for Belmo. The world's #1 come through again. Belmonte gets a strike. And a hit on the 10 pin. And he is pumped.
Well, that's 2 of the best shots I've seen thrown in a while. Under the circumstances. This time, the 6 catches the 10. It's up to Tackett now. 2 strikes, he's a winner. Strike spare, we have a tie and a 1-ball roll-off.
Wow.
If he does not strike on this ball, Jason Belmonte is your champion.
Here we go. EJ's got to have a strike. Does not, and Jason Belmonte has won the 2018 PBA Tour Finals here in Allen Park, Michigan. It's his 18th career PBA Tour title. Another tremendous moment for Belmo.
EJ's last shot on that lane at the end of regulation went high. He made the adjustment, maybe threw it a little firm. It goes 2-8-10 on him. How about title number 18 for Belmonte?
Belmo has done it again. The top-ranked player of the world wins another PBA Tour title. Avenges the loss last year in this event to EJ Tackett.
The win reclaimed the edge in the rivalry for Belmonte and was his 2nd and final title of 2018. Tackett, though, went on to win 3 titles as the season continued and finished 2nd in Player of the Year voting to Andrew Anderson, who'd won a major among his 2 titles, showing maybe there were some other players out there besides Tackett looking to supplant Belmonte at the top. Tackett and Belmonte would reconvene in early 2019, bowling for the Tournament of Champions title at AMF Riviera Lanes, with PBA history on the line. That's next week on the PBA YouTube channel.